Everybody feels sorry for me, right? Pray for me.
Fuel to the top. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop. No, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm facing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jay. I see this place like a game. The bank to collect my payments. No negotiations. It's my way. I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
A bad dude. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Dog Pound. I'm M-Dog, and I want to thank you all for spending your quality time here with me. I got a really cool video planned for you guys today. But before we get started, I'd truly appreciate it if you'd smash that like button, share this video with a like-minded friend, and then hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content that gets uploaded to the channel. You guys help us out tremendously just by doing those couple of things. You can also follow me over on True Social, Facebook, X, Instagram, and Patreon at the Dog Pound with M-Dog, and I'm now posting videos over on Rumble at Dog Pound with M-Dog, and that's all one word, spelled just like you see it, right here at the bottom of your screen. And if you'd like to help us out in a big way, you can do so by becoming a member of our Dog Pound family by clicking on that membership button. By doing that, you'll receive discounts on all Dog Pound merchandise, and you will get your name added to the credits of all of our videos. You can also help us out by grabbing one or two of these very cool Dog Pound t-shirts. Now, let's get started. Today, I'm excited to be doing a follow-up video on a gun that you've seen a few times here on the channel. The last video I did on it was in the video series of home defense shotguns and firearms, video number 3 to be precise, and it is definitely worthy of being featured in that series. I've fired all types of ammo through it, but I was missing one type of ammo that many of you seem to like because many of you have asked questions about it. I simply couldn't answer those questions because I never used that ammo in this gun. I just couldn't get my hands on any of it because it was always unavailable in my area. But today, that all changes and I'm able to give my opinion on this ammo being used in this gun. The gun I'm talking about is the KSG Bullpup 12 gauge. Made famous, of course, by the movie John Wick. It is from Keltec, and we are going to sling some minis through this beast today, so I will finally be able to check that off my to-do list. But as you can see, which you really can't see, this weapon is safe. If you can look right back here, if I can get the light right, back here is where you load the firearm. And as you can see, those tubes are completely clear. There is nothing in the chamber, and the action is in the open action, as you can see. So, see? So you know what that means? We're good. In 2011, Keltec introduced the KSG and completely changed the world of tactical pump-action shotguns. All KSGs are chambered for 3-inch shells and fire a wide variety of projectiles, including projectiles fired from shells that I'll be shooting today. the very popular mini shells. The dual tubes in the KSG feature a selector switch that Keltec refers to as the world's fastest reload. The other popular feature of the KSG is that they are all downward ejecting and completely ambidextrous. One of the frequently asked questions I've received from you guys about the KSG is, has it been very reliable? So let's talk a little bit about reliability. For well over 100 years, pump-action shotguns have stood the test of time because of their proven reliability. Pump action puts the question of reliability in the hands of the shooter. The exception to that would be a firearm that is not well constructed and has mechanical issues. If you guys watched the First Shots Fired review that I did on the KSG and the home defense video, then you heard me using the term short shucking. One thing I'll say about the KSG is that it is not meant to be babied. I was attempting to eject and feed another shell into the chamber without fully cycling the action. And because of this short and compact design of a pump-action bullpup, it is extremely easy to not bring that slide fully to the rear before you try to bring the slide back forward into the loaded chamber position. But when you do that, the gun doesn't have the chance to complete that full cycle, and it will cause the gun to feel like it's sticking or locking up on you. That's not the fault of the gun whatsoever. That is simply the shooter short shucking the gun. This shotgun has been 100% reliable. Me properly operating the gun has not been 100%, but practice and time behind the trigger can fix that issue. The KSG is a workhorse, and you need to bring the slide back until it stops, and then slide it forward fully to complete that reloading process. I've gotten much better with the KSG, but I still have my moments when I'm wanting to move faster than the gun. And whenever I do that, you will see the gun hang up on me because I short shucked it. When that happens, I just tell myself to slow down a bit and complete the cycle properly. The KSG has been a great shotgun for me, and it is mechanically sound. If you haven't watched those other videos yet, please go check them out because I really do think that you'll enjoy them, and you'll get a chance to see me and my stellar short shucking skills. Now, with that being said, let's check out the specs on the Keltec Ksg Bullpup pump action shotgun chambered in the mighty 12 gauge. Well, now that I've talked about the KSG's reliability and what not to do while shooting it, let's talk about another frequently asked question that I get from you guys. The question is, how many shells does the KSG hold? The KSG is short in appearance and hides its stout capacity and versatility very well, boasting not one but two magazine tubes that hold an incredible amount of shells. This pump action 12 gauge gives you lots of options. The manual selector lever allows for either the world's fastest reload or ammunition change on the fly. The KSG holds 6+6+1 or 7+7+1 depending on the shell length. Anyone that wants a shotgun that can hold 15 rounds of your preferred 12 gauge ammunition will definitely love a shotgun that can hold 23 total rounds, right? Well, if you choose to run mini shells in your KSG, you will be able to hold 11 rounds in each tube plus one in the chamber, giving you a total capacity of 23 rounds. And I know others have said they've been able to get 12 in each tube, give them, you know, one in the chamber, which gives you 25. I haven't. I've been able to get 11 in each tube, one in the chamber. So that's just what I got, 23. That's a whole lot of freedom sweating from the pores of the KSG. The KSG has a top accessory rail for mounting your favorite optics and a lower half rail for mounting other accessories. On the KSG, I'm particularly fond of the Romeo 5 red dot from Sig Sauer. It is motion activated and it turns itself off after being inactive for so long. In my opinion, it just complements the KSG very well, and it can take the abuse from the 12 gauge recoil. The overall length of the KSG is 26.1 inches. The unloaded weight is 6.9 pounds. It has a smooth bore barrel that is 18.5 inches long. You've got up to 23 round capacity that I've been able to get, and it has a trigger pull of 5 pounds. And as of today's video, the MSRP on the standard KSG is $825. The ammunition that I'm going to be using during today's shoot is a mixed bag of birdshot, buckshot, and slugs. I'll be shooting this 2 3/4 inch low brass 7.5 shot from Federal Premium. I've got some 2 3/4 inch double aught buck and 2 3/4 inch slugs from Arms Corps Precision, and I've also got some 2 3/4 inch tactical double aught buckshot from Black Aces Tactical. And last but not least, I'm finally going to sling some mini shells through this KSG, and I'll finally get to develop my own opinion on whether or not I'll trust them to be a reliable option. I have some mini 1 3/4 inch Aguila buckshot and some mini 1 3/4 inch rifled slugs from Federal Premium. So this should be very interesting and a lot of fun. I've done enough talking for now. Let's head out to the range and have some fun with this awesome shotgun, and I'll see you guys back here in a bit for my final thoughts. Let's roll. What's up, guys, and welcome to the range. We are out here putting some lead down range through the Keltec Ksg. And yes, we are going to fire some 2 3/4 7.5 shot. We're going to fire some 2 3/4 inch double aught buck. We're going to fire some 2 3/4 inch slugs. But my friends, today is really all about the mini. Just because I've been dying to actually shoot mini shells through this KSG since the time that we picked it up. And up until recently, I had never had a chance to put my hands on any mini shells. Seems like everywhere was always sold out. Today, that changes. We're gonna put some mini shells in this thing and let it eat a little bit. And hopefully it don't abuse us too much. It's pretty cold out. And this thing already kicks like a mule.
Right.
So hit that like button. Let's have some fun. We are emptying the one tube. So we will flip the selector over there, eject. Now should be double aught buck. And we are clear. As you can see, it works very well. Great home defense shotgun, which is why it made it on our video series featuring home defense shotguns. This one is equipped with the Sig Sauer Romeo 5 red dot. Just a great shooting shotgun. It's got your mag pull, your vertical grip in the front, and helps out a lot when it comes to you know, pumping that shotgun. So got no complaints with this gun. It's been phenomenal since day one. Yes, it kicks like a mule, but you're not going to usually shoot this thing a bunch. But the times that you do shoot it, you want it to matter. And believe me when I tell you, you pull the trigger on this one, it matters. I think I'm going to watch Taylor get some he's going to get some loving from the KSG right now. So stay tuned.
Sweet. That was the Slugs. And she was tasty. Woo! She is one tasty shotgun right there. She's fun. You pull that trigger, you better be ready, because she thumps.
For this one, it's mini time. We've got 11 minis loaded in each tube for a total of 22. I didn't put anything in the chamber, so with these minis I was able to get a total of 22 rounds in the tubes themselves. And so let's get busy and see if this the KSG will have any issues feeding and ejecting these minis. Hopefully we won't have any cycling problems, but that's why we test, to find out. Let's have some fun with the minis. First one fed fine. Wow. That's really cool. The recoil is a fraction of what we were experiencing with the Slugs and the Buckshot, the normal size, 2 3/4. That I just fired was 2 3/4 inch slugs. Mini shell slugs. Compared to the 2 3/4 inch slugs, there's no comparison. They're on target, right where I'm aiming. Of course, we're only 10 yards away. However, in a home defense situation, you're going to be 10 yards and under, more than likely. And I would say that the mini shells, so far, feed very well and appear that they pack a punch for a mini. So I'm going to put Taylor behind it and see what he thinks of the minis.
Sweet. Yeah, that was fun. Gotta buy more minis.
Guys, it's that time of the day. It's time for us to go. The wives are calling, and we don't want to upset the wives because y'all know what that means. So we're going to keep them happy. We're going to get out of here. We're going to get some heat going in the car because it's a little cold. And we've been out here, what, 3 hours now? Yeah. Something like that? Yeah, it's time to go. But we hope you guys enjoyed your time out here with us on the range. At least you got to sit home on the couch and hopefully with a hot cup of tea, coffee, whatever, staying warm. While we're out here doing what we got to do, and we'll take that suffering for you guys. We want you all to be comfortable and enjoy some bing bang action at its finest. But with that being said, we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Keltec Ksg. You guys have seen this before on the channel, and I've said it a million times because it truly is a great shooting shotgun. But this is Taylor's first time shooting the KSG. So, Taylor, what do you got to say about the KSG?
She's a bad dude.
It's a bad dude. See you at the kennels for final thoughts. Welcome back to the kennel. So my final thoughts on this fun follow-up review of the Keltec Ksg Bullpup pump action shotgun chambered in 12 gauge 3-inch. This shotgun is still an absolute beast. Any day on the range with the Keltec Ksg is a good day, and today's shoot turned out to be a great day. I still believe the KSG is a great shotgun, and it has yet to let me down. No failure to feeds, no failure to fires, and no failures to eject. There have been no mechanical failures whatsoever with the KSG, and now I have witnessed firsthand how the KSG performs with the mini shells. It is a solid shotgun that simply does not disappoint. The KSG will always have its fair share of critics, but my question is this: if it's so bad, why do other top manufacturers insist on copying the KSG's design? In my opinion, the KSG is a workhorse that will suit any need you may have. And if it's your first time shooting the KSG, I almost guarantee you will fall victim to the infamous short shuck. Guaranteed. Ask Taylor. The Dog Pound will be on the road next month. If you're in the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area or plan on attending the Great American Outdoor Show on February the 3rd, then stop by booth number 4219, which is the TIMBERTRAIL e-bikes booth in the West Hall. Tammy and I will be there in the booth Saturday, February the 3rd, which is opening day of the show. Come by and say hello, plus you can meet the owners of TIMBERTRAIL e-bikes and maybe take one for a test ride. Tammy said she'd be more than happy to race anyone that thinks they can beat her. Fair warning though, Tammy is not above doing something shady to win. That's just a bit of friendly advice from her loving husband who supports her and her pursuit of happiness and success. Either way, we hope to see you guys there. Please don't forget to smash that like button on this video, and if you enjoy the content that you see here on our channel, it helps us a lot if you hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later on if you suddenly have a change of heart. And even if you don't want to subscribe to our channel, please make sure you are subscribed to your favorite Pro 2A channels. All of us are working very hard to keep this type of content alive and well here on this platform, but we need your help to get our content out so it can be seen by everyone who shares our passion. So, from all of us here at the Dog Pound, thank you in advance for caring enough to do so. I'd like to thank the following businesses for all of the help they've given to the channel: STEELE'S Gun Shop, SPLATTERBURST Targets, BALLISTOL, TIMBERTRAIL e-bikes, and the Scent Stopper. We couldn't do this without their support, so please be sure to check them out. All their information will be included right down here in the description of this video. And as always, my fellow freedom-loving family, may you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Shoot straight, shoot often, stay safe, and most importantly, God bless you and yours. I'm M-Dog, and I'll see you next time on the Dog Pound. Keltec Ksg 12 gauge bullpup the gun of choice for John Wick. But it's time for this beast and myself to get out of here. So, we gone. Boom.